Hi class, welcome to another tutorial on CS384. Now we are beginning with module 3, which is control flow. Control flow basically deals with if, else, while, for loops, and Python is very similar to C but does have some advanced features. So before beginning into that, we have to look at a feature in Python. Basically, it's an inbuilt data type known as lists. Okay, so what are lists? So if you have the knowledge of C, C++, we use arrays there. So lists are very similar to arrays, but they are very much powerful. Okay, so we will just see. If you recollect what is an array basically was collection of similar data types. So if you want to have an array, you can have an array of roll numbers or names, but you cannot have a mix of both. You cannot have an array having integers and floats, not allowed. But list is like an array but allows multiple data types. We will look at an example right now. So you can see I can define the list with any name, whatever you like. And the notation is almost like an array. You have the square brackets and you can see this. So for example, let me begin with a simple example on list. So the name of my list is list2. Okay, let me comment out the other part of the code. So list 2 is having just like an array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I am printing the list. Okay, so let me execute the code, Control Alt N. So you can see the output of the list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So elements of a list are comma separated, right? You can visualize arrays with it. Like for example, typical array functions can also be implemented. For example, if I want to access the third element of the list, okay, because the array indexing begins from 0, list also has an index beginning from 0, right? So if I want to access the 0th element, basically the first element, I write list name, which is list2, and give the subscript to it, right? So subscript 0 will refer to the first element of the list. Subscript 2 will refer to the third element of the list. Let us just check the output for this code. So you can see first element of the list is 1, and second, sorry, 0th element basically at position 0, right? So in short, the indexing of a list begins from 0. Okay, the good thing about list is you can have multiple data types defined here. So for example, let me make this as a floating number, and let me keep this also as floating 5.1. Now this was not allowed in arrays. You can have all integers or all floats, but not a mix of both. But Python allows us to have a list with a mixed element type. Let us again execute the code. You can see there will be no errors here. So you see the list is 1, 2, 3.55, 5.1, and the 0th element is 1, and second element is basically the third in the list because indexing begins at 0. You can even have strings here. So let's say I keep the string as CS384. You can even have characters. Let's say I define a character K. Okay. So let us keep a small K. Right. The list will still allow you to perform operations. So let me just clear the screen. So you can see I have a list now with a character type, an integer type, I have a float type, I have a string type, again a float type, right? So this makes lists very powerful, unlike arrays, right? Indexing rule are same as like this. So in a list of 5 elements, you will have from, for example, there is an inbuilt function in Python called as length. Length gives you the length of the list or length of the object that you are referring to. So list 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 elements. So the length basically will give the output as, so let us write the length of the list is, right? Since I have only one variable, I can directly write here in this fashion. So the length of the list is 5. Or if you want to use the format method, which we studied in the previous lecture, I will just write format and surround it in the parentheses and then execute the code. Oh, sorry, the comma will not come here. So the length of the list is 5. So this was a basic introduction to list. My main concern was to show you that how can you access elements of a list. Okay, so if you want to change an element of a list, for example, the list 2, so list 2 was basically 3.55. Okay, now let us try to change the value of second element. So let us keep the second element to from 3.55, you can change it to anything. So let us keep something like IITP. Okay, and now let us print what goes into list 2. Let me write a print statement here. Sorry, print after modification. So what happens here, I am saying that okay, make the second position, the second index of the list as IITP, index 0, index 1 and index 2. So 3.55 will become IITP, and then we will print, let's say, let's print the entire list also, and then print the only second element. So you see, original list is K to 3.55, right? After modification. So what I did, I replaced 3.55 with IITP, and that element again is verified to be IITP, right? So this was just a small introduction to list. Because the subsequent example will be based on list, it's a good practice to start with. We will see list in more details in later tutorials. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.